For 3 years, Jake had built his life around her. Emily wasn't just his girlfriend, she was his best friend, his safe place, the person he imagined forever with. They talked about moving in together, about marriage, about a future that felt certain. But certainty is an illusion. It started with a feeling, something small, something he ignored. A slight change in how she touched him, how she answered his questions, late-night messages she never explained, a shift in her smile, as if she was hiding something behind it. Then, one night, his friend sent him a link. "You should see this, man." At first, he laughed. A joke, right? But then he clicked, and the moment the page loaded, his world tilted. Emily. His Emily. Not just his anymore. Thousands of subscribers, photos, videos, things she never shared with him but strangers got to see. He felt sick, scrolling, unable to stop. Was this really happening? Was she really doing this behind his back? He needed to hear it from her, needed to understand why. So he drove to her apartment, anger and confusion crashing inside him. He didn't text, didn't call. He wanted to see her face when she realized he knew. But when he got there, the truth was waiting for him in an even uglier form. The door was unlocked. The lights were dim. And inside, he heard laughter, low, intimate. A man's voice. Familiar. Too familiar. His heart pounded as he stepped forward, and there she was. Emily, wrapped in sheets, curled against someone else, his best friend. For a second, the world stopped. It felt like a bad dream, like a scene from a movie that wasn't real. But the way they looked at him, eyes wide, frozen in panic, made it real. He wanted to scream, to demand answers, to make them feel the kind of pain now burning through his chest. But instead, he just laughed. A bitter, empty sound that made Emily flinch. Slowly, he pulled out his phone, opened the page he'd been staring at all night, and tossed it onto the bed between them. Her own face stared back at her. "Guess I wasn't your only subscriber after all?" Silence. Just the hum of betrayal in the air. He didn't wait for explanations. Didn't need them. Some things don't deserve closure. Some people don't deserve second chances. So he turned, walked out. And this time, he wasn't just leaving her apartment. He was leaving the lie they had lived.